Hey everybody, we all want Randy Cunningham to come back, that much is true. But there are a lot of other awesome shows that deserve to have a chance. So if you ever get the extra money up and you feel like owning something super adorable, Makeshift is now selling Giovanni plushes and Bonsai Blaster plushes. And the more that are sold and the higher they go past their goal, the more they have for a budget for season 2. If you haven't seen it, I'd highly recommend it. It's on Verve and YouTube, and it's completely free. And it's just a great show, and I think it would deserve a season 2. Even if you can't buy them, please tell as many people as you can, because this show totally needs to get a season 2. I need more Giovanni in my life. Shoops, I'm Gravy Fries. I don't like epic games, but I like this game in particular. If you've been on YouTube and, well, you genuinely just check up with the latest game news and such, you'll know a new game came out called No Straight Roads. Now, it's called NSR for short, that'd probably be the best way to look it up, but it's actually a really interesting game. I'm that type of person, I don't really like to, play the game. I like to get into the lore, research, and, well, watch playthroughs. At most, the stuff I usually play is just Sonic, Mario, Pokemon, Disgaea, stuff like that. But I can say with full certainty that this game is really interesting with the stuff that it brings in, from character development to designs, just everything in general. Now you're probably wondering, why is Ninja Queen bringing up a random video game? Aren't you like the Randy Cunningham activist? Or at least just someone who talks about cartoons? I like other things. No, seriously. I just had an interesting theory I thought I'd bring up with you guys. Now, for the people who are, well, shippers, you're probably gonna love this. I believe that Zuke, who's one of the two main characters, has a huge crush on Mayday, who is another one. And she may have some feelings, but it's mostly one-sided on his part. But he's never going to go for it, simply because of something that's in the game. Now, I'm going to warn you, this is huge spoilers. So if you don't want me to spoil anything for this game, I'd highly recommend just leaving now. I'm going to give you a few seconds here. You ready? Okay. So, in the game, one of the boss fights is Eve. Her real name is Nadia. Zuke actually has dated her in the past. And, I mean, even his older brother, DK West, was interested in her. Zuke eventually broke up with her because she, as she says, put lights in his hair, when in actuality she set his hair on fire, and we know how specific he is with his hair, very particular boy, and so he ran away and never spoke with her again. You go into a boss fight later, and obviously they reconcile, they figure everything out, and now they're at least on good terms, but obviously the feelings aren't there. But you notice things took a really bad turn for Eve after she broke up with Zuke, or after he ran away from her. And that actually plays a big role in this theory of mine. So, going off, okay, well, what tells you Zuke likes Mayday? Well, if you've also played the Sayu fight, which is that robotic mermaid, the whole fight starts out where she says she's not real. And Sayu mentions, well, I'm as real as your love for each other. And obviously, immediately, they're both like, well, hold on now, who brought that into this house? We don't put that in this house. So after she mentions how their hearts are beating to the sound of the ocean, you notice Zuke actually considers it, which is odd. I mean, Mayday obviously snaps him out of it and they continue the fight, but he acts a little strange after that. And then you notice in the fight with Tintin, which is that robotic boy band, he almost appears jealous of how she's just obsessed with them now, and completely has fell for the compliments they're giving her. And it's strange. He almost seems irritated with it. And if you really want to go far enough, which, I mean, you don't have to count this if you don't want to, when they first interact with his older brother, DK West, he even mentions, oh, you snagged yourself another girl. And he doesn't deny that, but he denies everything else he said. The only thing that could really tell you Mayday may have feelings back is during the Eve fight. She's irritated with this girl, and when he says he has to go talk to her, she seems frustrated when she tells him to go. Almost like she's only doing it because in her head it's like, yeah, he's gotta talk to her. It's odd. So, this is just my small theory, and I realize this video isn't that long. It's not a complicated theory. But, essentially, I believe that Zuke has gained feelings for Mayday, and actually does really have a huge crush on her. but won't say anything simply because of the accident and the problems that happened with Eve in his past. It ended so horribly and had such huge problems that it just made it almost impossible for him to feel like it'd be okay to do this now. And it only made it even worse seeing how she is after the fact and having to reconcile with her. Yes, she's better now, but look at how much he damaged her after just running away. Is he mature enough for a relationship now? Or would he just end up doing the same mistake he did before, hurting someone else he cares about? What if him breaking off with Mayday, if it didn't end up the way he wanted, hurts her like it did Eve, and she ends up being psychotic? And then he would blame himself. I know it's small, but I honestly feel like there's some ground to stand on with this one. And I know this is completely out of the stuff I normally talk about, but if you watch all these videos about anything I'm talking about, thank you. Like I said, I see this YouTube thing as an outlet, more of a hobby, really. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later.